The Maryville Tourism Guide. All right, he says in a deep voice. I want you to pretend that you're introducing Maryville to a visitor. What would you tell them about this town? What places should they visit? Pick an aspect of Maryville that you would want someone to experience, or maybe it's someone you want them to meet or learn about. Your guide can include places, people, or events. You'll come up with a project proposal, which I will approve, and then you'll present a final project in front of the class in 3 weeks. Your proposals are due on Friday. How long should the report be, Mr. Richt? Clarissa asked, raising her hand but not waiting to be called on. I didn't say a report, Miss Anderson, he says, adding, and your guide can take the form of a poster, a flyer, a film? Yes, Mr. Sanchez, a film would be fine. Awesome! Gus gives a thumbs up to Barry, who is sitting a few seats away, and then he turns to me for a high five. How long does it have to be? Jay blurts out, sounding completely bored. Long enough to be substantial. So really long, Jay says. Don't waste people's time. Most important, mine. Don't turn in filler or something that you would get nothing out of, Mr. Winter. I would write down the assignment in my folder, but Mr. Rick doesn't offer any specific instructions. There is nothing to tell me what to do or how to do it. I don't like those kinds of assignments, and Mom isn't even here to help me. Everyone seems to be jotting down ideas already, but all I can do is tap, 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 tap my pencil on my notebook. Maybe Gus and I can work on something together. He always has good ideas. It's like Mr. Rick hears my thoughts because he makes sure the roles of partnering are clear. Partnering is discouraged unless there is a compelling reason to do so, Mr. Rick says to the class. When students ask what that means, he is quick to explain. You will present your own proposal for the project at the end of the week, he says. Once I have thoroughly examined your proposals, I will determine if partnering with a classmate makes sense. And suffice it to say, it won't be because you're friends. Understood? We all nod in agreement. Clarissa mouths something at me. Behind her, Lacey tries to get Clarissa's attention. I think Clarissa wants to talk after class. I face forward in Gus's direction. He's drawing something in his notebook. Oh, Mr. Rick says, almost forgot. All of your research has to be conducted in the field. How can we do that, Mr. Rick? Jay asks. It's not football season. Mr. Rick sighs and shakes his head. He walks over to Jay's desk and puts a hand on it. Mr. Winter, he says, field research does not have to do with football. It means that you will all need to find information at the library in the Town Visitors Bureau, at the local businesses, interviewing people who live and work here. Places that you would want to share with visitors. Understand? Jay nods. And, Mr. Rick adds, I'm going to do something extremely revolutionary here. Absolutely no internet use. There is a collective gasp from the class. How are we supposed to learn anything? Lacey blurts out.